Popcorn Reese. Throughout the show, we follow the awkwardly magical journey of three adolescent adventurers. However, Magic Isn't Real is a podcast for adults. Content warnings can be found in the episode description. Now, please, I'm very busy. Very good.
Welcome back to Magic Isn't Real.
Bing, 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 bing. Magic is totally real.
I liked the bing, 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 bing that Jonah did.
Yeah, you know, I got to keep it fresh.
I love the energy.
One day something will stay.
We're figuring out who we are here. Joined with me, as always, is my gremlin that I fed after midnight, Kayla Temshiv.
I get that reference now because you showed me that movie.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Kayla Temshiv, they, them. I play Parker Henley, she, her. Parker is a level 2 druid. What circle? You'll never know. And Parker's tagline this week is, I guess I'm a criminal now?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Not like, you are a criminal.
Life's hard.
Life is hard. Titty soft. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. Stop looking at me like that.
No.
Jonah.
So Jonah, yeah.
All right. Yeah, we got to follow that one up. Hello, everyone. I am Jonah Pfeiffer, he, him, and I am playing Ted Vardeman, a world champion trapped in a frail child's body. Ted's tagline for this week is... Even the Undertaker had to give Paul Bearer the tombstone once upon a time. And that's what we're going to do to Colin.
So many wrestling references.
I understood none of that except that's what we're going to do to Colin.
That's all you needed to know. Hey guys, I'm Christian Contreras, he, him, and I be playing the gorgeous, the fabulous, the amazing Brandon Rodriguez. Ooh. And his tagline for this week will be, a king is nothing without his people.
Oh,
Wraps it up in a nice little...
that was
That's
sweet.
beautiful. Oh.
So we're gonna kill Colin.
Oh yeah, we're totally.
You know? I had to put, when I was writing the episode description for episode 2, I had to write potential child death as one of the content warnings.
Oh, because of me?
Because of you, and then
Oh my
also
God.
Because you're all kids. Disclaimer, premeditated murder of child boy.
for being annoying.
Well, it's the time that we do some extra credit. All right, we're going to start with the high school question. If you get the questions right, it gives you a free reroll in that plane of existence. The high school question is for the plane of Earth, and then a D&D trivia related question is related to any world besides that. So, we're going to start with high school-based question. The green pigment that you see in plant cells is commonly known as what?
What the fuck? That was in high school?
This is
you.
biology.
I used to know this
No,
shit.
10th grade.
I used to know this.
I bet you still do. Dig for a couple more seconds. Dig, plants. I'm fucking delightful.
Let me think.
I'll have you know I failed a whole semester of college biology.
I thought you were the first to write it down. Do you have an answer?
Oh, of course I do.
Whether
Okay.
it's right is a
All
whole
right.
other question.
Man, this sucks because I have no chance of getting the D&D one right. Like,
This was your only chance and now it's
this was
gone.
it, and it's like rattling in the back of my brain, but it's not coming to the surface.
We'll hit you last then.
All right. I would like to believe that the answer is chlorophyll.
That is correct. Chlorophyll is the green pigment that we see in plant cells.
Fuck.
All right, Christian, what'd you say, bud?
I put mitochondria. I know it had something to do with plants.
That is the powerhouse.
Kayla.
I also put chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll. Fuck
I
yeah.
wrote chloroform and
That
then
is
stared
not
at it for a while. And I was like, I'm so
A
close.
very different thing. Now the question that shows how big of a nerd you are, the D&D related question. CR is a system that dungeon masters use when placing monsters in a dungeon. It's how you calculate your party's likelihood to eliminate certain creatures. Regarding the well-known shape-changing mimic, what is the CR rating of one mimic?
Uh-oh. I don't know what any of those
Just so you know, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Not true, because
There are the halves and the quarters.
I'm like, I
but
can.
I didn't want to make it mean and do something like that.
yeah,
Okay.
I was about to.
You said for
all
the
of it.
mimic?
For a mimic. You
Yep.
ready?
I'm ready.
Jonah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Perfect.
I'm saying 2.
2 is correct.
I crossed
Holy
it out.
shit.
Did you watch me cross it out and
I
write
saw
it
you
down
cross
right
something.
before I said it?
Oh.
Yeah, that was me crossing out 3 and writing 2.
And you're the only one without a laptop in front of you, so I know you're not mucking this up.
I put 3. God damn it.
Just slightly over.
I also put 2.
You put 2?
No way.
Well,
Wow.
I knew like a lizard is a CR 1/4,
Mhm.
and then bigger animals were like CR 1. And I went, well, a mimic can kill me faster than a regular animal can,
Process of elimination.
but not that much faster.
That's so wise. Of
Thank you.
No
For the-
rerolls for Brandon.
For the first time ever, I get a reroll in the magical world.
Hey, yo.
You now get to live with the riches of your reroll, and for once, Brandon is the lower class in terms of
I
action
know.
economy.
For once,
Damn.
Brandon is the lower class.
Now I can fail my rolls even faster.
There you go.
So, as we left off, our band of misfits are finding their way out of the woods and back into town. They approach a blinking neon crescent moon that says Moonlight Diner. Inside, it's a sticky, checkered floor with battered booths and gum-littered tables. It's 7:45 o'clock, and the rush is over for the night. Only a couple tables are taken. Can I get a group perception check?
Perception.
I don't know why I thought you were going to say, can I get an amen?
Can I get an amen? Apparently not, you assholes.
14.
13.
19.
And 19. Okay, cool.
Parker put on her glasses.
So, Ted and Brandon, you see Kelly, Ted's mom. She is bussing tables, running milkshakes to patrons. She hasn't really noticed you all walk in yet. She still has a hint of a smile in the corner of her mouth, though this is what she does on the daily. She always goes in with a positive attitude.
Jonah, your
Now-
mom's hot.
Now, with Parker with a 19, you see all that, as well as one of the patrons has a thick, long trench coat with a tag sticking off of the shoulder, a large black hat, papers scattered across the table, and a single cup of coffee.
So this is definitely 3 kids in a trench coat.
Oh, totally.
It has to be.
Okay, hey guys, do you see the really tall person in the back corner with the trench coat and the big hat?
Yeah, do you recognize them?
No, I think it's 3 kids in a trench coat. Why are you laughing?
There's no way those are 3 kids in a trench coat.
Okay, you died and woke up 30 minutes ago.
I didn't die. I just fell unconscious.
That could totally be 3 kids in a trench coat.
Ted, where do you want to sit?
So I don't even register the guy in the trench coat. I also forget that I have people with me the second I walk in the diner because this is such a rehearsed motion for me. I just immediately walk up to the window where the food is placed for the waiters to come take it out, and I lean over it, like almost my feet leaving the ground. I'm like, Earl! Hey, Earl! Earl!
Yeah,
Earl, come on. Can a growing boy get a patty melt? Earl,
my
my
God.
meat's this week. I
Teddy.
need the protein.
I was just about to clean the grill.
Earl, you know I'm your guy, Earl. Earl, I got buddies. Come on. How often have you seen me in here with
Wait,
friends?
full stop. You have buddies?
Still dangling over the... Yeah, man. Yeah, come on, look. And I like, kind of hook my thumb back towards them, like debating the man in the trench coat.
Well,
Please, I'll clean the dishes for like a week.
order within 10 minutes, but then I'm shutting it down.
Yes, thank you, Earl. Thank you.
By this point, Kelly notices that you all have arrived. She walks up to you all, gives a hug to Ted, says, God, I miss
Please,
you.
Mom, not in front of them.
No, I'm sorry. You have friends. Hi, I'm Kelly. I'm Ted's mom.
Hi, I'm Brandon.
Hi, Miss
Brandon.
Vardeman. My name is Parker, and I extend a hand.
Parker. And she takes it and she shakes it well. You can tell that she's using a scented moisturizer on her hands, though she still has workers' cracks in the knuckles.
Your hands feel nice.
Oh, well,
I'm sorry.
thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't even know how to react to that.
I was hoping I'd get like a what, so I could be like, what? And it'd be
in
over.
or out of character.
No, we just
She's a
let it
service
linger.
worker. She's in yes and. So can I sit you guys at the booth? Do you guys want to sit at the bar?
Yeah, booth's comfy. We've had a crazy day. I mean, this club we're in is
It's rough. It's very rough.
Oh, yeah?
it's got a lot of stuff.
What club did you sign up for?
It's the board game club.
Board game club. Okay, that's
Yeah.
fun.
I figured I'm always on my feet, grappling. I needed something to kind of just sharpen up the old noggin.
Yeah.
Knock on my head.
Well, that's really nice. Oh my God. So these are your friends from that club?
Yeah. This is Parker. She's a freshman. She's cool.
Again, sorry
And,
about the hands thing.
Brandon's you're a junior, right?
Yeah, I'm a junior.
Oh, I know who Brandon is.
Yeah,
I go to the football games every once in a while.
Yeah, he's the quarterback. Yeah.
He's not.
I'm not.
Sorry. I'm really not a football guy. Okay, sorry.
She escorts you all to the booth.
Before sliding into the booth, Parker would like to really, really normally and not at all suspiciously bend down and check to see if her shoe is tied.
Okay.
She's going to go, oh, there's my shoe. I have to tie that. When she leans down, she's going to try and get a good look at the guy in the trench coat on what kind of shoes he's wearing.
Okay. That's going to be
Investigate.
first a deception and then a perception.
My deception was a 3 - 2, so that's a 1.
Oh, good God.
I don't think I'm going to re-roll because I think it's funny.
So almost everybody who's still in here notices that you're going down, and it looks so premeditated, like high school theater, just level of awkwardness going down to your shoe. But when you go down,
My perception worth, 100% worth, was a 24.
24. Yeah, you see the shoes are almost formal attire. They have metal on the tips of the toe.
Mhm.
They are brown, slick. Looks like they were just shined.
With the 24, what size shoes are these?
These are 10.5s.
in men's?
In men.
Okay. It's not 3 kids in a trench coat.
Told you.
Okay. You don't know me.
With a 24, though.
Uh-oh.
You also see the semblance of a triangle-tipped tail slide out and then slide right back in to conceal itself.
I told you something is up. Parker doesn't say anything. He goes, oh, yep, it's shoes still on my foot. And scene, fuck. And then she's just going to go and sit next to Ted. Or Brandon. I don't know who wants. I figured you want your space.
Parker, what was that?
Nothing. I really wanted to look at my shoe.
How far away is the guy from us?
About 2 booths down.
Okay, Parker is going to fish through her backpack. I actually think I had some homework I wanted to ask you guys about because you're upperclassmen and I'm an underclassman and I don't know things. And she pulls out a journal and a pen and goes, look, like this one right here. And she writes, the guy in the trench coat has a tail. It's not 3 kids though. I'm sorry, Brandon, you were right. And turns the note to face y'all.
As soon as I read it, I'm just gonna full 180 turn my head to where the guy is sitting.
I should have written be cool.
And then Kelly comes up to the table. Oh, we passing notes in class? Something we want to share? And she goes to grab it from you, Brandon.
I'm gonna grab it and put my hand over the writing that Parker put on there.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Sharing secrets.
No, Miss Vardeman, sorry. I'm kind of struggling in some classes, so I was asking them to help out. It's kind of embarrassing.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, not a problem. Here, welcome to Moonlight.
Oh, we get menus.
Oh, I forgot what having a menu was like. I just go ask Earl.
Oh, this sounds so good.
See, the menu's cool and all, but all the best stuff is off the menu.
Dustin put all the work into this menu. And we're gonna
I know.
ignore it.
I don't know what I get at diners.
Well, I always like after a meet, if I win, which, doesn't. Anyways,
we like to
after a
celebrate,
meet,
though.
Yeah, celebrate. I love some loaded chili fries. It's pretty great when you don't have to worry about cutting weight anymore. Oh, man. I could go for some right now.
Some loaded chili fries for the table?
Yes, please.
Sure.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Scribbles down on her notepad.
You must have a pretty strict diet, huh, Brandon?
Not really. I kind of just have very good metabolism.
Stare at Parker. This guy.
My Nona says I should actually intake more sweets. So can I get a vanilla shake?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
So we got vanilla milkshake, we got chili fries. You guys getting anything? You hungry?
Actually, I'll take a Moonlight Classic if that's not too much trouble.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'll have that too.
All right. 2 classic burgers.
Earl's got me.
All right.
If you could just put it on me tonight.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay.
We had a fundraiser.
Oh, are you spending the money that you were going to use for your club to get burgers?
No, the
We're celebrating after the fundraiser.
yeah.
Okay.
And we did such a good job, I figured, they worked so hard on it.
Oh, well,
I was going to pay for them.
that's so sweet of you. He's sweet. All right, well, I'm going to go put this in for you so I can send Earl home.
Such a good kid. It's so real, too. That one kid your parent was like weirdly into.
You need to hang out with him more, okay?
Yeah, that like you weren't even necessarily that close with, but your parents were like, yeah, that is the guy right there.
I had a friend, her name was Kelly, and we didn't hang out super often, but she went to like one of my birthday parties, and my parents were always like, when's Kelly coming back over? She's so polite.
She goes back, she puts the order in the window. Earl starts getting it going.
Yeah.
So what are we going to do about Colin?
I figure-
Also, the whole, I'm just going to gesture
Math
to
problem
the math problem. Yes.
that
yes,
you're
yes,
helping
yes.
me with.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all right now. I don't have a lot of solutions to a math problem. I really need to sleep on it.
That's such a good point. You know what? I'll just work on it later. And Parker pulls out her PCS.
Hello.
Oh, is that loud?
Yeah, it's pretty loud.
Oh,
It
sorry,
sounds
turn
like
the-
it's a phone on full volume.
Sorry. Oop, my volume's up. Let me turn that down.
Maybe you should go outside when you talk to that.
Do you want me to be quieter?
Oh, hold on. I think my Nona's...
And then Parker runs outside with the PCS.
Hello, Parker.
Hi, I need you to pretend to be a phone.
Okay.
Sorry, I know that's a weird ask, but I need your help. There is a person with a very big trench coat and hat and also a tail. Does that remind you of anything?
What did the tail look like?
It was kind of like a tannish color, but it ended in a triangle pointed tip. And the tip was like kind of purple.
That leads us to a couple of things.
His shoes were also recently cleaned.
Let me calculate for 1 second. As I roll an Arcana check for a PCS.
Brandon, I might not be Twister right now, but I just had a Twister idea. But honestly, it's pretty risky.
What's your idea, bub?
Well, this strange guy, odds are he's got something to do with Colin, right?
I think so, but what if we're wrong?
We could be, but what if we went straight up to him? We act like we're trying to help him take out Colin. We see how he reacts.
What if he's working for Colin?
Then why wouldn't he have approached us already?
A small grin comes across my face.
I need to get into that conversation right now.
Calculation complete.
Oh, yeah.
This is either a tiefling, which is known to have infernal qualities of itself, a distant cousin from demons and fiends. Or this is a Vachnian.
Thank you. Please be quiet if I pull you out again. Actually, one more thing. Do you know if Reese Zeiler has a PCS?
To determine if he has a PCS, we would need to sync our cognition slates. We can communicate with people that we've already interacted with. I have a radius sense of other PCSs in the area. And now that I think about it, within 25 meters, there is one other port cognition slate that isn't within our sync.
Parker is going to be like, hold that thought, and jog a little bit away from the diner.
I'm so glad you went outside.
Does it disappear when I get further away from the diner?
It's getting much more faint.
Okay, awesome. Please pretend to be a phone. She pockets that and she walks right back in.
Sorry, my Nona's really stressed.
I'm going to be getting up from my seat as Parker's walking in. I'm going to start to make my way to where the guy is sitting.
Oh, Brandon, where are you going? I have so much to talk to you about. My Nona has messages.
Man, we can plan this out a little more.
I thought you said just go for it.
That was before Parker got back. Maybe they have one for
I think, oh my gosh, why don't we already have a group text? Just the three
you're
of
right.
us.
We really do need a group text. Wait, didn't we make a group text?
That had Colin
Just
in it.
the three of us?
Oh, it had Colin in it. Yeah, we gotta make a new one.
I try to make a group text. I don't know if I can do that on an LG Neon Blue. I actually canonically can't do that on an LG Neon Blue. So, hey, Brandon, would you mind making a group chat for us?
Sure. Start making my way back to the booth. Let's sit down, pull out my phone and start making a group text.
Sweet, and you do so.
Nice.
You just see whatever the 2017 equivalent of the 3 dots, the typing, just for like 45 seconds as Parker writes out a massive message and you get,
okay, remember the guy in the trench coat? I went outside and asked the PCS about him. Also, the PCS is pretending to be a phone right now, so if you hear a beep boop, that is why. I asked about Reese because I'm trying to find him because I don't know, I have an idea. But either way, the PCS told me there's another PCS in this diner. And also, that guy that has a tail, I asked for a little additional information, and she said he could be a tiefling, which is the character race in D&D. And then she also said the other thing he could be is a Voknian.
As I read that, 180 turn and look at the figure behind us again. And I look back at them and say, are you sure?
I have one other idea.
Parker is going to text in the group text that they all have.
Including Colin?
Including Colin. Parker is going to say, did I leave my backpack in the library? And hit send and listen and see if Colin's phone rings.
It is silent.
Okay, so it's not Colin. We know 2 other Voknians.
You want to hear my crazy idea, or do you want to tell me yours first?
That was all I have.
Oh, okay.
My
Well,
thought was run.
we could run, but right now we have no way in against Colin. He has the stone, and we have no plan, no weapons, no allies except Reese, and he ran off and hid. So, my only thought was we walk up to him and we just catch him straight off guard. We approach him like we already know who he is. We act like we've had the plan all along to steal Colin's stone, and he's just supposed to help us. And really, we're just hoping he goes with it from there.
Are we speaking all of this or typing it?
Yeah, sorry, I would have typed this in the group text.
If he is with Colin, Colin might have turned against us. I just think about teams 1 through 6, or I guess club group 1 through 6, and what happened when they couldn't complete the tasks. So, I mean, this guy could be trying to kill us.
Can I, being one of the students that's been at that school the longest, remember if any kids transferred schools or they moved to other places?
Without a history check, you know that there are not many kids that have done that. There have been transfers in, but not out.
Okay. So no sort of excuse for someone going missing in that time. Okay.
If something happened in this small town, everybody would know about it.
But also Colin's like a sophomore or something like that.
Mhm.
So he's only had 1 year at Horizon High.
Okay.
But he looks perpetually like 15. So he's been jumping high schools, I think.
We can try to approach this person, or do you think it's something we need to worry about at the moment?
Not necessarily. However, we lose our chance at information if we let him go.
Just side note, this is all through text.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
You can say send after
Send,
what you're
yeah.
saying.
Send, yeah.
I wonder if I could add his PCS. If I could get close enough and sync my PCS with his PCS so I can add him to my contacts. It would give me away. Maybe.
I'm Twitter.
Oh, hi.
Hello, it's me. I'm your PCS.
I know.
The only way that we can sync with another PCS is by touching it. If my stone touches their stone, we are now synced. And we can connect with each other throughout the cosmos.
You know what, Twister? Let's just ask the guy.
We're going with crazy plan.
crazy plan.
Wait, maybe we should eat first.
We should eat first. I'm so hungry.
We
And-
politely wait for food.
Without much time at all, the plates start coming to the table. You get your milkshakes. We got the fries in the middle. We got 2 classic burgers. And then Ted's comes over, and this is a double-decker burger with chili and onion rings on it.
Stop. I'm actually hungry right now. You're going to be describing the damn food.
This right here. This is called a grand slam.
I'm just going to look at it in awe.
Parker sips her vanilla shake.
As you all eat, you can restore all of your hit points.
Hey, yo.
Not your spell slots, but your hit points.
Get wrecked, spell users.
So you just restored all hit points.
Woo.
Good.
Now, would you like to make a new friend?
Ted stands up from the booth, shrugs his shoulders slightly, straightens up, and walks over. Greetings, traveler. Are you enjoying your meal?
They look up to you, and you see pointed ears peeking out of the hat, and you see these round-rimmed glasses. It's Reese. Hey, traveler.
Oh, you... Okay, you know what? I'm cool.
Yeah. Howdy. I didn't realize how small of a town we were placed into.
Yeah, you kind of walked into my second home, buddy.
Oh, well, I was just trying to get some caffeine.
Now that they've spoken, can we walk over there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you definitely saw my double take and like...
Yeah, Parker stood up and speed walked.
After finishing your plates, you all head over.
Like my noticeable relaxing of the posture and shoulders.
Yeah.
I think we hear him. He's only 2 booths away.
Yeah.
I knew it.
No, you didn't. You thought there was 2 kids in a trench coat.
You
Okay.
thought I was
After
what?
I thought it would have been 3 kids in a trench coat, but then I was wondering if you maybe were involved in. I saw your tail.
Yes. I'm a Voknian.
That's fine. Just I would recommend maybe not wearing trench coats. They are kind of suspicious.
I thought they covered up.
Yeah, they just have a connotation to them. You might want to look into...
I don't know, maybe glasses and a baseball cap.
He
Yeah.
pulls out
Yeah.
a slate and he says, PCS, take note. Trench coats are suspicious.
I take my PCS out and try and tap his PCS to sync them.
Do you mean just to roll to unarmed strike?
That's a 10. So
10 is just a little bit off. He pulls back and says, what do we... Oh, you all have PCSs.
We
Yeah,
do.
here. And he puts his on the table. And he says, you can tap it, sync it up.
Oh, that was
I
simple
have no
enough.
quarrel with you.
we tap.
Tap, tap.
I tap that.
Us neither with you. But we need your help.
You need my help. I'm a little busy at the moment, and he references all the papers and blueprints on the table.
Yeah, I know. But Colin is out of control. He has to
Yeah.
be stopped.
Believe me, I know better than you that he's had some pretty radical ideas about bringing things back to order.
Is Colin a Nazi?
No.
Jesus.
He's a lot of things, but he's
But he's not a Nazi.
not a Nazi. He's just a little too headstrong, and he's not gambling with his own pot.
I'm gonna sit down next to him. We need information. We might be taking things into our own hands instead.
I mean, you got your PCS. That's about as much information as anyone can give you. What are you talking about?
Well, PCS doesn't give me personal information. You've talked to him, correct?
Yeah, we grew up together.
That's what I need. How was he back in the day? Was he always this radical?
He was always enthusiastic and passionate and always the idea guy, but he was never so reckless about it.
What made him change?
How much time you got?
My Nona was supposed to pick me up at the school 2 hours ago.
That sounds like a problem.
Yeah. Parker just texts her Nona real fast.
You see that there are 15 messages. Where are you? What's going on? Parker, are you okay? Are you in the library still? They're not letting me in the building.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to take this. And then Parker walks back outside to make a phone call.
You call Nona,
Yeah.
picks up the phone after one beep. Parker?
I am so sorry, but I made friends. I made friends and I'm with them and we're safe and I'm eating dinner
Where are you?
at the Moonlight Diner.
At a diner? Are you eating grease food?
I ate a milkshake.
A milkshake.
You wanted me to intake more sweets and less vegetables.
Yes, but you are lactose sensitive, Parker.
I have my pills.
Ooh, is she still in sight? Or
I'm
is she
Within
outside?
sight, yeah, there's windows.
I kind of just like gesture with my hands to like phone next to my head, and then I like point at my mom. Put my mom on the phone.
Yeah, actually,
Save our asses.
my friend's mom is here. Do you want? I can put her on the phone if you want to talk to another adult.
Yes, sure.
As seeing you start to walk over with the phone, I just run up to my mother. Like, I know she's probably got plates in her hands, just like busting a table. It's like, mom. I need you to talk to my friend's mom or grandma or aunt or something real quick. She's real worried. We forgot to text her because we were going to go do this board game club. And you know how it is, like they don't want to hear it from kids. They want to hear it from grown ups.
Yeah. No, I get it. I'm not gonna lie.
No. Just to let them know that we're safe. We're safe. We're here. We're gonna take them right home after this.
Yeah. And now my favorite part of the show, where I get to have a conversation with myself.
Hey, let's hear it. I want to hear it. Do it.
Also say Ted's a girl.
Also say Ted and Brandon are girls.
She gets up to the phone. Hey, this is Kelly. I'm Ted's mom.
Ted? Ted's a boy.
Ted is my boy. Yes, he's a very good boy.
What do they seem to be doing together?
Well, it's three of them. They seem to be in a club together. They were doing some fundraising, and I said that they could hang out at the diner as I'm closing up. And I don't know what happened while they were at school, but you just need to know that they are safe, they are supervised, and everything is okay over here.
Okay. Well, I thank you for telling me that, but I'm definitely still mad about the communication.
Oh, for sure. I get that. That's non-negotiable. Just wanted to let you know that they are fine.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. What was your name?
Kelly.
Kelly. I'm Elizabeth.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Okay. Can you give the phone back to Parker for me?
Of course, yeah. And she hands it back to you.
Hey, Nona.
We are going to have a talk when you get home, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm happy that you made friends. You seem like you've put a lot on your plate. Just make sure you're not pushing yourself too far, okay? And be careful with hanging out with boys. You know how they can be.
Not really. You never really talked to me about
Okay,
that
well,
stuff. I won't. I will be careful.
Okay. Be home by 9, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you then.
See you then.
Love you.
Love you too, Nona.
And she hangs up.
Yeah, she's a little embarrassed.
Ted bear hugs his mother. Thank you so much.
It's fine. Just promise me you didn't get into trouble today.
No.
Deception.
Not at school.
15.
Okay.
All right. Let's see how her insight is. Ooh, 6. So she looks to you and she says, all right, okay, I trust you. Trust is a very useful thing, okay? Gets you into a lot of doors, but can also stop you if you lose that trust, okay? Stop making the face. I was in the middle of taking this order. I'm going to finish this guy up, and then I'm going to start closing up, okay?
Okay.
Make sure you guys get out okay.
As they're having the conversation, Brandon's kind of looking at Ted and his mother and how they're interacting, kind of longing for what it should have been instead of what it is now.
You look to your phone, and you see you have one text, and it's from your dad. Ordered a pizza, put it in the fridge. Hope you're having a good day. Thumbs up emoji.
I'm just going to put my phone face down on the table.
You also have 30 texts from Kev the Lev.
Kev the
And
Lev.
all of them are like WYD. You want to hang? You want to hang? You still up?
Bro, you hopping on Modern Warfare tonight?
Dude, get on
in the
Get on
Discord.
mic.
Bro, you hopping on GTA tonight?
Yeah, come on.
Bro, you hopping?
It's that, but with every game in this life.
Yeah. Bro, I'll lend you a mic. Just join the party, bro.
He's the one that always wants to get on, but he's using the Apple headphones.
Yeah,
the
it's
earbuds.
you can hear his fan and his dog's barking and his mom yelling in the background and vacuuming every single time he plays. Please, mom.
Well, this was funny, and now it's getting
pause it.
kind of sad.
You can't pause it, Mom.
It's an online game.
There's 4 other people on my team.
I miss those interactions.
I'm gonna get a lever buster.
We're still back at the booth where Reese is trying to compile his notes because he can notice that they're starting to close down over here.
Reese, I need to ask you something serious.
Yeah, what's up?
What's a Voknian's weakness?
A weakness. They're not like vampires where you need a wooden stake or a silver bullet, but who wouldn't that kill? But we're just regular people. I mean, we don't go to sleep, so that's one thing. We work through the night. Don't try and charm us because we're a bit more on our toes about that stuff.
So all the power that Colin has, it comes from things that he has.
Yeah, arcane objects that he's, I guess, stockpiled.
So his weakness is just things.
Yeah. Take away the things and he's just a regular guy.
Look around to the other two. Seems like we've got ourselves an idea.
Parker, in the same fashion as she drank her Glarn, takes the milkshake and downs, starts to slam it on the table, and then really gently places it down for that last step.
It's time for a heist.
Constitution check.
Oh, I'm also lactose intolerant. That's a 16.
All right. So you're fine. Slight brain freeze. That's just about it.
Parker remembers and really quickly pops her Lactaid pill. So she catches it in time.
Reese, do you know anything about what Colin has done, where he stays, how he gets into the school, anything else?
I have no knowledge of what he's been doing here. I didn't know he was here. I heard rumors that he was chilling on Earth, but I haven't talked to the guy in 50 years.
Why do you think he sent us to get you if that planet was just going to be destroyed anyway? That kind of feels like a trap.
It might not have anything to do with him. And I'm going to look at the papers that he has in front of him.
He looks down, almost like, don't look at that, but like he can't really clear it all up right now. Well, I've been thinking about that because I don't know why he would want to save me. He knew I was going to die. He's obviously been keeping tabs on me, using some sort of divination, some object. But I'm really close to finishing up my research, and it's so we can finally have some sort of laser technology. Arcane bolts that fire from a cartridge. And I assume he wanted to make sure that he could still play with his toys.
Why would that disrupt him?
It's not really disrupting, it's more the sense of Priston was the dimension. We have the best tech. We had the best tech.
If he takes out the best, most developed civilization, then...
Or the Vachnians knew that we were about to get laser technology and struck when we were about to be our strongest.
And they would know that.
I don't know.
I mean, you're saying that Colin might have
divination magic
device.
is just a thing. Like you can place something in an orb or in a crystal that'll tell you the slight future ahead of you. But divination magic isn't something that is uncommon.
Colin might know what we're doing. Like, if he has some sort of device that can divine the future, he probably knows we're going to try and Ocean's 11 him.
But don't you think... What?
Oh my God. I might have had a really good or a really stupid idea.
Well, say something.
So if Colin can listen in on us, Colin said that he's only seen 3 of our Earth movies. So if we spoke in references to things, he wouldn't get any of the references.
Okay.
You're right.
Well, I mean, we don't even know for sure if he's bugging us or not. But
can't he just look the references up on his PCS though?
Shoot. Okay, never mind.
God damn it, Google.
My brilliant plan.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tornado.
Thanks, Twister. I gotta go home. What time is it?
Right now, it's around 8:30, 8:35.
How far away is my house from here?
About a 10-minute walk.
Oh, okay. I told my Nona I'd be home by 9, so I might head out.
I can give you a lift if you need it.
Oh, she would literally kill me.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Well, we can maybe plan to reconvene.
So after school in the library?
Where Colin is?
I mean, what if we don't act like we're mad at Colin?
You mean go on another mission?
Or ambush him in the library?
Do I remember, because I think he used magic to patch up his singlet one time, correct? Do we know if he can actually use magic to his full potential? Like at Earth?
As far as you know, no.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Well, he is a pretty small kid. Pretty sure I could hold him down pretty easily.
I don't know. I need to go. Can we text?
Yeah, we can text.
My Nona's gonna kill me. I'll text you guys later.
All right.
Sounds good.
Let us know when you get home.
Okay, thanks. Bye. And then Parker goes up to Kelly and thank you so much for talking to my Nona on the phone and just everything.
Yeah, not a problem. I totally get it. I was a kid myself, but just stay out of trouble, okay? You seem
Always.
like a good kid.
I try my best.
Have a good night.
Thanks, you too. And Parker walks home.
I'm going to start picking up my stuff. We'll send a text in the morning.
I nod even as I draw my sweatshirt hood up over my head and just pull the strings tight around my face and lean back into the booth as I wait for my mom to finish bussing the rest of the tables.
And as she finishes up, locks up the store, she takes you and her old Pontiac, and you guys drive back to the trailer park. And as Brandon approaches the home, you see that the bedroom light is still on for your parents. Other than that, it's a pretty empty house. As you walk inside, there is a eerie silence, but it's nothing that isn't normal.
Put my keys on those like little hangers where you put your keys at. Walk to the fridge. I'm going to open it up and I'm going to take one of my dad's beers. I'm going to pop one open, walk into the backyard, and knowing that they're not really going to see me or notice me for a long while, I'm just going to kind of reminisce about the interactions I was seeing with the other two and just let out a big and start drinking.
And you do. Your parents don't come out. They're not concerned. They know that you're a good kid, and they sort of put you on the back burner of their radar. They know that you're going to turn out just fine. And we pan back to Parker, who is speed walking down the sidewalk, going back to the quaint little home.
Speed walking is such a polite way to say what Parker's doing. Parker's like on the verge of jogging. Fumbles for her keys and opens up the door, goes, I'm home, and locks it right behind her.
Sitting in the armchair is Nona, who just turns off the TV. So, how was your day?
It was really nice.
You need to communicate with me where you are.
I know.
Okay?
I know.
I am beyond frustrated right now, but it's only because I love you so much and I want to keep you safe, okay?
It won't happen again.
I've never had to ground you before.
And you don't need to. I was hanging out with some kids from the club I joined, and we were actually having fun. So it just got away from me. I'll keep my volume up after school now.
If this happens again, we're going to have some trouble, okay? I love you. Come give me a hug.
And Parker goes over and gives her a hug. Love you too, Nona.
And she walks off to the bedroom. And the colonel, who is following her, wobbling, this old basset hound, looks back before he starts to go up the stairs. And you hear in your head,
Parker, you really messed up today, friend. You're better than that.
fuck these stairs. And then he starts waddling up, step by step at a time.
Parker's eyes light up in a way you haven't seen anyone's eyes light up since like a toddler on Christmas. She sprints up the stairs to her room, closes the door, and just buries her face in her pillow and kicks her feet up in the air and does that little middle school girl thing where you lay on the bed and your feet go back and forth real fast.
Yep.
Kind of just remembers that today wasn't all fun, and that, yeah, well, maybe she has friends for the first time in her life. They did also see a bunch of people die today. Parker, when kind of hit with the reality of that, just stops doing the foot back and forth thing and puts her face in the pillow and cries herself to sleep.
Word. All right.
Quick question. Mm-hmm. Is this the same day as the tryouts?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
this morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
this
All right.
morning.
Just checking. All right. Cool.
And you get back to your trailer, out of the car. Inside, you see your dad is pouring himself a whiskey Coke. And he sits back down in front of the TV. Hey.
Hey, Dad. Strip off my sweatshirt. Peel down the singlet till I'm bare torsoed.
Oh yeah, how'd your thing go today?
2 takedowns and a near fall on Jacobs, but still didn't work out for me in the end.
Nah. Well, he's a strong kid.
This year's my year, Dad. I can feel it.
Oh yeah? What do you feel?
Different.
Get some sleep. It's past your bedtime. He takes a sip, and he turns up the volume on the TV.
I go to bed.
You do? And we get our hit points back. We get our spell slots retrieved. And it is a new day.
So, just to establish canonically, I can communicate telepathically with animals?
Yeah, well, yes, because what they do with their mouth is what they sound like with their mouth, but you hear the translation in your head.
Okay, so he still has to bark. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm looking at this. I'm like, beasts can understand me and I can decipher their noises, but I don't hear them in my, they're not telepathically communicating.
No, they don't have that ability.
Wanted to make sure we establish that
Word.
right away. Yeah, thank you.
And we start getting back to school.
I'm going to send in a text message for the group chat with just us 3. So where are we meeting up? Send.
The chem lab is actually really open after school. No one's ever in here. It's my last class, so if y'all wanted to meet me there, might not be a bad idea.
Sounds good with me.
I think I can swing by. I'll need a couple minutes though.
Well, Mrs.
Can I get a name? Oh, well, that was Miss Epperson.
Yeah.
Miss Epperson's actually really chill, and she also has bus duty first, so she leaves the classroom right away.
Yeah, I'll make it there as soon as possible.
Cool.
The final bell goes off. End of day. And Parker is already in the chem room. It's her last class. And the rest of us, I assume, make our way there.
Yes.
I would like to check in with Coach.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say theoretically,
Okay.
I was to miss a couple of these club activities.
Oh,
How bad would that truly be?
as long as your name is on the list and you're there for the picture at the end of the year, I think it's fine. We can make it work.
Okay. I appreciate what you're doing for me.
Yeah. You got natural talent. Okay? You've been riding on your natural talent. But I need to see the initiative from you.
You will. You will. I just not sure if I can make every single one of them, busy guy.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, I have marked down here, Student Gov is your other activity along with the TRPG D&D Club.
Yeah.
It's a lot of acronyms. The Student Gov, that only starts up once elections happen. And that's end of the month. So if you find a position on Student Gov that isn't super time heavy, that's still something that we can poke through.
Okay, I just wanted to run it by you real quick. I do have the D&D one here in 5 minutes, so I got to get going now.
Oh, yeah, get going.
And I'll get going.
God, he's so fast. And he runs off to the chem lab.
All right, guys.
Hey.
Hey, guys.
Thanks for meeting me here. So we have a little bit of time, and we can always try and catch Colin at D&D group.
What's the plan here? Are we just going to take the rocks from him, just from his person? Or are we going to try to get him away from the rocks? Or
The rock is what he's expecting us to go for first. I say we go for the cape.
Twister, you fight so dirty.
Why the cape?
Because he looks like an idiot wearing it, which must mean it's powerful enough to warrant him looking like that much of an idiot. Otherwise, he would hide it.
That's what he said to me. When I asked him about the cape, I asked him if it was aerodynamic, and he said, no, it makes me feel powerful.
Do you remember when I made the image of Reese running out of the restaurant?
Uh-huh.
I see, and I reach out my hands in front of me, but I don't cast anything. I see a 15 by 15 foot square cube filled with cloaks.
Ooh.
And in the chaos, we grab the real one.
And then also the rocks.
And then also the rock.
Okay, this plan is dependent on us being adept enough at magic not to have anything go bad in this world, or...
Shit, I forgot about that.
Well, there is another option, which is we convince Colin to come with us to a different one.
I think I can.
Parker, you're a
swing that.
genius.
That's brilliant.
Thanks. Yeah.
And then Parker's just bright pink.
Yeah, I mean, if we just tell him maybe we want some training or something, and we get him to go somewhere else.
Or there's one thing that he's been talking about, and that's building trust. We confronted him about us not trusting him because of the other 6 groups he had. Maybe this time we spin it as if he really wants us to be his soldiers, he'll join the fray with us. And then maybe in a combated situation, we can take something from him.
It's a good idea, Brandon, but not everybody's as brave as you, especially not a guy who would recruit 6 groups of kids in a row, even if they die every single time. Here's what I think. We act like we have something we need to tell him, some information we found, but we don't feel safe enough to say it on Earth because of the spies we've been seeing, like at the diner. Colin doesn't know it was Reese.
We don't know what Colin knows.
We don't even know if Colin knows what we were doing. For all we know, he could be listening to us right now.
I know, but we tell him we just saw a suspicious figure and we found some information, but we only feel comfortable telling him somewhere completely different where there's no possibility of being heard.
Actually, I kind of like Brandon's idea.
Well, yeah, you know what? Let's go with that.
Not like this.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean, your idea was...
No, it's all good.
No, it's just like if we tell Colin, okay, we'll do it. We want to save the world, but we are still a little hesitant and you should come with us. That could work.
What do we do if he says no?
What do we do? He says no in any situation.
We still got to think about it.
And if he says no...
And then you see like this fire behind Parker's eyes, like an arsonist being born. And it's
I mean, if he says no, then we just take his cape and we risk the magic.
All right.
We can do that. But I'll take the lead when I'm talking to Colin.
That's a really good idea. Thank you.
I'm going to start making my way to the library.
All right. You start making your way to the library. And it is a little bit more loud than it was last time you guys were here. There are group projects that are starting to be assigned, so people are meeting. But that table that you all sat at first time is empty.
Well, we didn't plan for that.
I text in the group chat with all of us. You running late? ?
Typing. And it's gone. Typing. I think you guys can take the day off.
I'm gonna message in, but we want to train. If we're gonna do this, we can't half A and then asterisk it.
Persuasion check.
Persuade him.
That was really bad. So I'm going to use my reroll.
Hey.
I'm going to use my reroll. It also hit the edge. So maybe I did. No, wait. We said with the rerolls, I'm using the tiny die.
Use the tiny dice.
All right.
That's an 8.
It hits the, I can't blame anything but myself. Parker cries.
He responds with, I don't have much for you all to do today. I need to rethink everything. Just try and make this world a better place before we move on to the rest.
Oh, I hate this guy.
As he said that, I'm gonna send in the group message. So what? After yesterday, after all the other kids, you're just done. You're just gonna cower away after we just decided to take a stand for you? If you really want us to help you out on your big mission, we need you by our side.
Persuasion.
Nice. Come on. You've been fucking me all night. You can do this for me. That's going to be an 11. And I don't have a reroll.
He says,
Damn it.
He responds back with, by the lumberyard lake, there's an old, disheveled shack. Meet me there, and we can talk about your next mission. Because I really don't know where to send you.
Fine.
All right. To the shed we go, I guess.
All right.
We go to the shed.
Go to the shed.
The shed.
As you all make your way out of the school, into the woods once more, and you find your way to the lake where all the creeks kind of meet and deposit into this bigger lake.
Before we get to the shed, there's something I would like to do.
Yeah.
Once we're in the lake, like foresty kind of area, I'm just going to look around for a squirrel. Are there any squirrels?
Absolutely, there are squirrels. You don't have to roll for it. There's a lot of wildlife out here.
Guys, hold on just one. Excuse me?
There is a squirrel that is halfway up a cedar tree, and he looks at you and he says, "What?
I'm so sorry to bother you. I was wondering if you could do me a favor.
God, there's another one on shrooms again."
No,
That's
I'm not
so
on
sick.
shrooms.
You
I'm
hear me?
actually
Wait, you
on
can hear me?
Yeah.
Wait,
I don't know. This is new for me too. This is new for me too. I was wondering if you could do me a favor and go look in that shed and see if there's a guy in there.
okay. Persuasion check?
I'll give you these.
And Parker pulls out some really healthy granola bars.
Go with advantage then.
That's a 15.
All right.
What is this squirrel's charisma?
It's the most charismatic squirrel you've ever seen.
With those 2 granola bars out. Oh my God. Well, okay. Just go inside, see if someone's in there.
Yeah.
And come back.
Should be a kid with a cape and glasses.
Okay.
He might look like he's on shrooms.
Okay.
Oh, also, I'm so sorry. What was your name?
My name's Phil.
Phil, I'm Parker. It's nice to meet you.
She extends a finger.
He extends his arm out and just touches it. Not like a shake or a high five. He just touches it and he keeps his hand there. I don't know what to do now.
Go into the shed and then come back and I'll give you granola bars.
Okay. Yeah, you got this. And he climbs up and he goes from tree to tree until he gets to the lake, goes down, and he crawls his way through one of the window panes that's boarded up.
So I had a kind of crazy night. I speak with animals now.
What?
I just sent that squirrel to do some recon.
What?
I don't know. All I know is that my dog started talking to me last night, and 1 was kind of mean, and 2, I could understand him.
Okay. Not the craziest thing we've heard so far. But
No, that squirrel's gonna help us.
And he comes back going through the piles of leaves that are by the ground. Okay. There's no one in there.
Okay. Thank you so much for checking it out for us.
Yeah, where are the granola bars?
Here you go.
Oh, fuck yeah. And he takes both of the wrappers and he's trying to climb up the tree, but he notices that he can't hold the wrappers and climb at the same time. He's like, oh, shit.
Here.
Can I, do an insight check on this squirrel?
Is he a lying squirrel?
Is it? I don't know. That's a 22.
Yeah, he's telling the truth.
Okay, cool.
And then I was also going to just raise my arm so he could climb onto my arm and I could place him higher up and then hand him the granola bars.
Okay. All right. Contact with humans is frowned upon in our community, but you know what? This looks like some good granola bars. Okay, yeah. I live in this knot up here.
Okay.
And he starts climbing up. It's a little bit further than you can reach, but it's enough to get him up to that point.
Parker pulls the sleeves of her hoodies over her hands, so he's just touching the fabric.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. And then she scoops them and then she puts in the granola bars.
Hey, thank you.
Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Yeah, you know what? I might just do that. And he pulls him back into his little nook.
Colin's not actually there yet. Or if he is, he's invisible.
Strange.
Very strange.
Yeah, so shall we?
Yeah. We got to figure it out somehow. Let's start walking.
You got it. And you all start walking and you get up to it.
It's like definitely a trap.
Oh, totally.
But the squirrel went in and came back out.
It looks completely run down. It's on the edge of Sawmills Pond. It has a very teeny tiny dock made of rusted sheet metal, and the windows are broken, boarded up. Doesn't look super homey.
Gonna knock on whatever is left of the door.
Yeah. As you knock, the first knock, it creaks open and you see the inside. It's not lit. There is no light. The only light coming through is from the doors opening, the sunlight peering in.
You guys stay here. I'll go in first.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, if it is an ambush, at least there'll be 2 of you guys that won't get caught up in it.
I nod in respect towards Brandon. All right, big guy.
If shit goes down, I'm going to yell Periwinkle. You guys jump in.
Okay. Periwinkle. Gotcha.
Periwinkle.
And I'm gonna walk in.
You do so. Inside, it looks like if an alien had a room in a frat house. It's a 20 by 25 shack, cobweb infested, smells like sewage. There's an old rug on the floor, but it's scratched and torn up. Piles of trash just scattered around the room. There's one corner that's clean, and there's a cot with a single pillow on it and a folded blanket. Next to that is a desk in almost perfect condition with various notes scribbled on it, but the language is not in human, not in common. Some parts of the notes on the desk have been scratched out in black marker.
Colin?
And there's silence. On the other side, old filing cabinets in the other corner with fishing equipment hung next to them. There's a cooler with stains on it. It's a rather large cooler. It's one of those nice ones. There's a tanning rack next to that with fish, and some of the fish look half-eaten.
If you're in here, this ain't fucking funny.
And you get no response.
Great. He's not in here.
Yeah, that's what the squirrel said.
Well, I think it's safe for you guys to come in. Nothing's happened yet.
I'll go ahead and walk in.
I will too.
Yeah, you both walk in. And it looks exactly how it was described.
Can I take a look at the writing on the desk?
Yeah.
What are the odds it's in Sylvan?
It's not.
Okay, worth a shot. Those are definitely words.
Man, you think he'd fucking clean up after himself.
Guys, I have to, right? Like, I have to.
And then Parker lifts up the rug and checks for a trapdoor.
Lift up the rug. And there is nothing under there but a shitty floor with mold.
Worth a shot.
I would like to scan the notes for anything that looks like it is pertaining to portals or rifts between worlds.
You can do that, but it's not in your language, so I'm not sure.
Well, I'm looking for pictures. I'm looking for a page with a picture of a fucking portal on it that looks like some kind of ritual to make a portal.
Okay, yeah, give me an investigation.
Based on my seeing of movies with magic spells and shit. 11.
11. So the most that you probably find?
I'm going to re-roll it.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, reroll!
It doesn't get less exciting.
13.
13. All right, I'll give you a little bit more for that. You find what looks to be a sloppy blueprint, and it looks like it's in a door frame. And you have those symbols, and it has writing in the bottom of how to use it. You can't read it, but you see the blueprint of how to set up a portal. And what is the required runes that you need to etch into the door frame, as well as the stones required to power it.
This is big, guys. And I just hold up the sheet.
As he does, I'm going to take out my phone and I'm going to snap a picture of it.
Ooh, tasty.
Absolutely.
Both sides.
Both sides.
Both sides. And you have that now. That is never taken away from you.
I just place it right back on the desk, trying to place it where I found it.
Beautiful.
I call Colin. I call him on his cell phone.
Yeah. Hey, sorry. What's going on?
Are you at the shack?
Oh, shit. No, I'm sorry. I've been dealing with some existential life questions. I really don't have a place to send you off, but we could talk about maybe like going on like a training
You said
run
we could talk at the shed.
Yeah, sorry. I'll be there in a minute. Fuck. Oh my god, I don't want to stand up.
Where are you? Are you drunk?
No, I'm not drunk. I'm drunk.
Have you?
Fuck me, man.
Okay, where are you?
I'm at home.
Where is your home, Colin?
Pop open a beer.
Okay, Colin, I don't have the time and energy for this.
No, but I'm sorry.
Where are you?
Pop open a beer. And he hangs up.
What'd he say?
I asked him where he was, and he's drunk. He's drunk, and he said pop open a beer if you want to find him, which could, very easily just be him being like, oh, who I am is alcohol. I mean, I get it. When I was on Glarn, it was crazy. Is there a fridge?
There's a cooler.
I open up the cooler.
You approach the cooler.
I said it. Parker does
And
it.
as you open the lid, the room starts to get lit. The room starts to be filled with light. And you look inside the cooler, and it's a portal.
Hey, guys. He wasn't joking about the beer thing.
We're supposed to fit in that thing?
on the bright side, we've already made it to another world where we can use magic.
No bright side. I kick over the table with his fucking notes on it.
It now is not in perfect condition.
What?
I described it as in perfect condition. Now it is
no
not
longer
in perfect condition.
Scatter the papers across the floor.
Ted, what? What are you doing?
He's fucking gone. Now what are we supposed to do? Go into this portal and what?
Follow
Face
him.
another world destroying Vachnian on the other side? We don't even know if he's on the other side of that portal. He said he's at his house.
Well, we did say we're going to try to do this without him.
Yes, but the whole point was to get his stuff.
We can't get his stuff if he's not here.
I know, that's why I'm upset, Brandon.
Well, that's why we go in and maybe figure out a way to get his stuff.
Parker hops in the portal.
Okay.
Just while they're yelling.
And Parker is no longer in the shack.
So are you coming or not? And I'm just going to slowly fall into the portal.
Yeah, I guess. There's nothing else useful in here.
And you all slide through, and the cooler closes, leaving nothing but a dusty old shack. You find your way through the cooler, and you pass through this light. You open your eyes, and you see that this place is chalky, almost like you're on Mars. The colors that come to mind are brown and red, almost fog-like as it blows through the wind. The sun just being about to set, but it still seems very dark. You see the outline of falling trees around you, dark and gray. Before you is a twisted path of stone, and it leads up to a small hill, and on top is a cottage sitting on its side. It sits on top of the hill, as if a giant beast picked it up and threw it. You hear chains rattle, what sounds like something sleeping. Can I get a perception check?
13.
14.
10.
14 was the DC.
Fuck yeah.
And Brandon can see through the eeriness, through the fog. You see that there is a beast with 2 heads chained to one of the stumps, leading through the path to get to the cottage on the hill. And before you, lightning strikes as you notice you're no longer on Earth. You are no longer in a place you're familiar. And there is nothing before you here but someone you don't trust. Ha ha ha. I don't know.
Why would we laugh at
Oh, yeah, why would we laugh at that?
I don't know. There
That's
needs to be a button.
I peed a little.
What?
Listening to Magic Isn't Real. If you like the show, please hit whatever podcast subscribe button is available on this platform and consider rating us 5 stars, leaving a review, or joining our Patreon, linked in the episode description, for behind-the-scenes content and just to support the show. All these things help us turn our little show into a big show, and we are so, so grateful. And now for the credits. Dustin Parsons is the Game Master, Christian Contreras plays Brandon Rodriguez, Jonah Pfeiffer plays Ted Vardeman, and Kayla Temshiv plays Parker Henley. Episodes are edited by Dustin Parsons and Christopher Berger. Theme music is by Jake the Dead, art design is by Juniper Whitney, and social media is managed by Anna Rose Pfeiffer and Kayla Temshiv. Stay tuned for more shenanigans, and check out our website and/or follow us on social media, linked in the episode description. If you've listened this far, thank you, and we love you. Oh, and we lied about the magic. It's totally real.